Hey my good friends, Sam Haymart for Test Driven TV. Last time we looked at the 2017 Honda Civic Si. It was at the Los Angeles International Auto Show last fall where they showed us the prototype. Now we've got the production model making its debut at the New York Auto Show, and now we've got specs. Showing it off via YouTube ahead of the New York Auto Show this week, the 2017 Honda Civic Si production car, both in coupe and sedan form, made its debut with the release of the long-awaited horsepower specs. And they are 205 horsepower at 5,700 RPM and 192 pound-feet of torque at 2,100 RPM. These power figures from the tuned-up version of the Civic's 1.5-liter turbocharged and direct-injected 4-cylinder and a 6-speed manual transmission. I can already hear a lot of the collective WTF from many of the Honda enthusiasts. Where's the horsepower? It's exactly the same as the old Civic Si. Yes, this is true, and I myself thought they would have at least given us a bump to at least 210, just for progress' sake. But let's look at the fact that you have that horsepower now 1,300 RPM lower in the rev range. The additional 18 pound-feet of torque comes 2,300 RPM earlier and lasts longer. Also consider that the Civic Si is now lighter and tighter with more chassis goods to put that power to the ground. And as they say, it got a new dual-pinion adaptive electric power steering system with a variable gear ratio, 2-mode adaptive dampers, and a limited slip differential. Brakes are bigger now at 12.3 inches and tires wider at 235/40 R18. And you have a summer rubber option. I'll point out that while Honda is boasting for better handling, more agility, more of this and that, they aren't really boasting a faster acceleration. And from my experience in this business, if they're not saying it, it's usually because it isn't there. All of us in the media will need to test one to know for sure. That'll be happening very soon. What we can see today, however, is indeed that the new Honda Civic Si is nearly upon us in both coupe and sedan form in the new body style. The cabin, as expected, is boosted with some heavily bolstered sports seats trimmed with lots of red stitching and SI logos. A unique TFT instrument cluster with red illumination sets it apart at night. The aluminum sport pedals and metal carbon trim finishes set it apart in the daytime. A standard 7-inch touchscreen display audio system features Apple CarPlay and Android Auto among other things, and has a 450-watt 10-speaker premium sound system backend with AM/FM, Sirius XM, HD radio, and Pandora capability. The CD player is history. Unlike the Civic Type R, which will be built in the United Kingdom, the 2017 Civic Si Coupe and the sedan will be built in North America at the Ontario, Canada plant, with engines built in Ohio. It goes on sale this May, starting in the mid-20,000s. Now I know a lot of you guys are still going, WTF, where's the horsepower? But look at the bright side. First of all, you got the Civic Type R out there now to fill that void. Stop complaining. But if you're into the Si, now you don't have to rev it to 7,000 RPM anymore to get the horsepower. You don't have to go all the way to the end of the earth just to get a bit of a push. And that torque, same thing. It's all going to be right down there in the middle and in the low end where you really need it in the real world for everyday driving. So I think the car's probably going to feel a little bit snappier around town, and you don't have to take it out to a windy road to really get some fun out of it. That said, we all need to drive it to really know for sure, which will be happening very soon. Until then, click right here, see all of our New York Auto Show coverage, or click right there, subscribe to our YouTube channel. You'll stay notified. Either way, stay tuned.